Okay, that was sloppy as all hell. What is up? I'm back with Sunday Riff Refinery episode number 34. Crazy, man. The number keeps growing. I've stayed consistent with this for so long, but this past week has been rough. Before we get started, let's set the vibe here. I got a candle my lovely wife bought for me. Gotta set the vibe for
some deathcore.
All jokes aside, I've been having a ton of anxiety this week and it's really kept me from writing anything. And so today what we're gonna do is work on an arrangement in a song that's going to be on my new deathcore EP that's coming out later this year. This song has no name yet. This was the first one that I dropped. It was Sunday Riff Refinery number 24. It was the first time I dropped my screams on the channel and everybody loved this one. This is the one that really inspired and motivated me to go further with it. And now we're 4 songs deep into an EP. We need to finish this song though, just for a refresher though so y'all can hear it. This is what we're working with. So if you don't remember it, that is linked up above and down below. It's a banger, in my opinion. Obviously, I think it's a banger, but we need to add to it. So let me grab a guitar and some headphones and a drink. And again, y'all can thank my lovely wife for grabbing me another awesome new cup. I'm a sucker for cool glasses. Get my headphones on. We're working with the GOC Guitars Illumina Plus here with my Aurora Tone Earth Crushers, as always, because we're in drop C for this track. And last time we worked on this song, we were actually using the quad Cortex for the guitar tones. And since I've been working with the Invective on everything for this EP so far, I figured may as well continue the trend here and do this all on the Invective as well. So this is the guitar tone that we're working with on the Invective with this specific guitar. I can't remember how to play that already. It's super annoying. I think that was it. Damn, dude, I can't remember how to play it. Dude, it's something like that. I was so stoked on that riff too, it's so catchy. What band does that sound like to y'all? To me, that is early Agony Scene. That is literally off of The Darkest Red. That album inspired me so much, and that riff sounds like it belongs on that album. But I got a lot of comments last time saying it sounded like tons of completely different bands. What's your take on that? So where we left off on this song though, if we go all the way to the end over here, we left off on a breakdown. So let's just go ahead and listen to the whole breakdown real quick. Honestly, I think my Invective tone is pretty close to the tone that was in this. Let's go ahead and solo out the quad Cortex tone real quick. And then which one do you think sounds better? I think the Invective sounds a little bit beefier than the tone that I created on the quad Cortex. The quad Cortex tone has a little bit more hair to it. And to put in perspective, I am using the opaque drive overdrive on the Invective. I'm not using the built-in overdrive on the amp itself. So that's what we're working with. Now, let's do a little bit of arrangement here. I said that earlier, and what I mean by that is we're going to zoom out of the project. So we're gonna look at the project as a whole. Let's go ahead and hide the original track because we don't need to hear the finished track anymore. And we're gonna hide the vocals because we're not gonna work on vocals either. So now we have just guitars and just bass, and I never even properly finished the bass either for this track. I only finished it for the first minute of it, which is what I used for the social media post of it. So we have this beginning riff here. And then we have it going into the chorus. And then it goes into the breakdown. So I love the way that that goes. And I think that we can actually start back from this piece here. Let's see how that sounds coming out of that breakdown, because I want it to go then into the chorus. It's a weird structure. I know this isn't a traditional structure for a song, but this is a deathcore song. All right, so let's see how this sounds coming out of the breakdown. You know what? I don't like that. Let's delete that and then we'll move this over. This will be the transition back to the chorus. So let's hear that. That works. How did we do this before? Yeah, it just goes straight into the chorus. So let's go ahead and hear how that all sounds. Yes, there is a little bit of a choppiness there because I had to cut this track here short. I'm gonna re-record everything, don't you worry. Let's see how this all flows now. Bear with me, we are arranging today. We're gonna write a riff though, don't worry. I almost feel like this piece here doesn't fit. Let's go ahead and move it out. We'll move it out and out of the way, and we'll move all of this up and see how that sounds. Maybe that breakdown section is just too long. I think now this would fit. So let's go ahead and bring this back in and see how that sounds. Okay, got an idea. I've got an idea. I know what we're doing now. Okay, so what we need to do is we're going to bounce these two in place. So Control B and radio edit. We're going to leave everything alone there. It's just going to bounce it to a new track. We're going to bring this new track up into the guitars, and we're going to put that over this piece here, but with just a really steep EQ edit here for the radio effect. So we're going to go to 24, bring that up. We're going to do the high pass and low pass, and just bring them super far in, and then raise the mids. And let's hear how that sounds. I think that's it. So we have just the radio edit version of it. I'll probably change the drums around there because I don't want it to repeat the same. What do we have for the drums over here? So let's try taking this drum beat and see how that sounds. Forgot how to play my own damn song. So frustrating. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Does that transition work? This is why I love writing like digitally like this, because I can come up with things that I may not have ever come up with if I was just writing on the guitar. It's just so fun to cut stuff up and drag it around and figure it out. I think this works as an arrangement. We need something different. We need, I don't know, dude. My brain is just not working this week. We need to go into a bridge because we had a breakdown. Do we just do another breakdown? It is a deathcore song. I've been wanting to use that. I don't know if that fits. It's not really the same key. But would that fit over this? Let's go ahead and put it here. I guess we got to move the drums too. I think that works actually. I've got to figure out the tempo of it better. Let's go ahead and just record that real quick so we don't forget it, because that could be the next riff that we transition to. And we just keep using that. We just keep using that theme to move the song forward, but have the continuity. Something like that. Ooh. Something like that, less sloppy, hopefully. Ooh, we might have something here, y'all. Ah, what am I doing? That works. I think it works. Maybe. We just need a build-up. Okay, that was sloppy as hell. We're gonna leave it because we need to move on and figure out the rest of this riff. We just need that to repeat again, I think. Need that to repeat again. And then we're gonna have it just go in an all-out double bass, like a triplet feel though. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just repeat all of this for now. And this now needs to lead up into like a good old double bass. All right, so I've got it now. Let's delete all of this. I've got the feel that I wanted now. So let's just quickly program this in and get to recording the riff already, man. Stop messing around, Ryan. Stop messing around. I had to switch my grid into 24ths to make this actually work for me. And now it does. All right, we need crashes here. Okay, let's see how this sounds. We'll just duplicate that over now, and we will attempt to record the guitars through that again. Woo! Let's see. That's it though. Okay, so we've got what we needed as far as the drum beat goes. Now we just need to figure out the riff again. Do we want to go lower? Let's do that. I'm struggling today. Let's do this one piece at a time. All right, now we'll move both of these down here and see how that sounds. That works, man. That actually does work. Okay, we're getting somewhere. But now we need to harmonize it, and that would sound even sicker. So let's move over just one of these, and we'll figure out the harmony. So That's, there we go. Does that sound good? I think that's a major third. That might be a minor third harmony. that kind of does it. For any of you that know music theory, what harmony am I using there? Is it a minor third? Is it a major third? And what should I be using to get that to sound a little bit more evil? That's sounding very metalcore. I guess deathcore at the same time. The vocals are what'll make that deathcore. Let's hear how that sounds coming out of this piece again. Okay, this is perfect. This is where our solo is gonna come in for my homie Tony, who's gonna be writing it. We're gonna just really just copy those drums over. Let's join them together. And then when we open this, we're gonna switch all the cymbals to the ride. So we've got the ride there. Let's go ahead and duplicate those. No, let's not duplicate those. That doesn't sound good. Let's just crank that too. Is there a louder version? There we go. Yeah, maybe not 127 on that. All right, not humanized. We have no drum fills or anything here, so don't at me on this one. But I know what we need to do now. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and get some good old, I call these pirate riffs. I don't know, just reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean or something for some reason. Ooh, maybe we do switch that up. Let's go ahead and loop this and just figure this out. What do I want there for the freaking progression? So the progression is... I was on the middle pickup for all of that. What am I thinking? Let's try that. I can't do it that fast. You get the gist though. Why is that so tough for me? It's literally nothing special. Wow, this might be a one that I need to finish later. All right, let's get a okay takedown of it. That's not an okay take. Okay, that was sloppy as all hell, but it gets the point across, you know? And I'm gonna do my best to double track that. It's not gonna sound good. Super sloppy, don't come at me. I know I'm going to get this. It's just not gonna be right now. We're going to duplicate all of that. So we've got that duplicated, sounds okay. It's enough to get the songwriting idea down. Shouldn't have even double tracked it so I don't discourage myself. But now we've got that repeating twice. And so we've got long enough for the homie to do a solo on it. I think this is gonna work. We need to do a buildup out of this. So we need a buildup and a pause right there. And that's gonna be for next week, to be honest with y'all. Because right now, your boy is out of ideas and he needs to take a step back from this and maybe do some mixing on it and everything and see how it sounds. So what I am gonna do for y'all though, is I'm just gonna play it from the beginning real quick. We're gonna hear this from the beginning, see how it transitions, see how it flows. While you listen to this, let me know what just needs to be cut out of this, because I am guilty as charged of just adding and adding and adding things that don't need to be added. Let me know what I should just take out of this song. You can let me know what needs to be added too, but I think I need to take some stuff out. Let's take a listen though. All right, it got kind of repetitive there at the end, I'll give it that. But it'll make sense with vocals and with a guitar solo. Nothing will sound that repetitive once there's vocals that are changing everything. And as you may have heard if you've watched Sunday Riff Refinery number 24, there are vocals already written for this, but now that I'm listening back to all of this, a lot needs to change. I need to change the lyrics to have them make more sense. The drums, I need to change almost all of them. They just don't fit. I don't even know if this exact kit fits this song anymore. So I'm probably going to change the drum kit. I'm going to change the lyrics and we're going to finish this song. How long are we in on it? We are 2 minutes and 57 seconds. So after that solo, we might be able to just repeat the chorus one more time or just do a breakdown and end it on a breakdown. But again, we'll cover that in the next episode. I'm going to come back refreshed with more ideas next episode. So thank you all if you made it this far. Please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. It helps a ton. I'm trying to make all of this stuff work. And this EP though, this is happening regardless. So please look out for it. Going to announce the band and the band name very soon as well. So keep an eye out for all of that. And until next time, peace and love. And I'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye now.